Hey friends, it's Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. It is near about midnight, and the day before the semifinals. I don't know what date it is, but anyways, so I thought I would do this quick update, let y'all know where I've been, what's been going on, and because games are going to be played tomorrow and Wednesday. So let's start off with where I've been. Basically, life has just been imploding. So, that's just, it's a tad bit dramatic. It's fine. So my wedding anniversary was on June 23rd. Sorry. I know what day I'm about. Okay. Anyways, my husband was not feeling well that day, but he rallied enough for us to go to dinner, but that's it. Like, we didn't exchange gifts. We didn't do anything. The next day, because a week or two before he'd had a surgery to remove a growth, and there was some complications with the healing. He got a skin tear, and it got infected, and then all of a sudden he started having really bad foot pain, and the doctors were worried it might be a blood clot. And so on the 24th, the day after our wedding anniversary, we spent the whole night in emergency room because the doctors wanted an ultrasound done and an x-ray, and they wanted it done ASAP, so they told us to go. No! Sansa? Pulling on, she's trying to pull on the charger for my iPad. Annie? Oh my gosh. Maggie? Okay, so here's what just went down right now. I scolded Sansa. Then Annie decided she had to scold Sansa to reinforce what Mom said. Then Meg had to scold Annie for scolding Sansa. So that's the chain of events that I just witnessed right now and put a stop to. But so that's what just happened. You want to say hi to the camera? This is Anniekins. Hi, I love you. I just have a lot of feisty little girls. Yes, you guys are all feisty. You all think you're boss. Okay, so, anyways, spent the whole night there so that he could get an ultrasound on his leg and an x-ray. And it turned out he did not have a blood clot. However, he did have gout. So we came home, took a nap in here, which is part of why there's air mattresses situation. And then that next day, like that same day that we got back, so we went on a Monday night to the hospital, stayed the whole night in the emergency room, and then Tuesday we had an appointment with the podiatrist, which was real great because then he could get a cortisone shot for the gout, and that seemed to help, but he was still struggling and still not feeling great, and by Wednesday he was starting to feel sick. And while in the hospital, we met this couple and we were talking to them, and the guy was an ex-cop and my husband's an ex-cop, and the woman is a crafter and I'm a crafter. So we were talking to them, and like the lady and I became Facebook friends and everything. And she posted on Facebook that her husband tested positive for COVID. And sure enough, Friday morning, my husband tested positive for COVID. I tested negative, but come Saturday, I tested positive. And so not only were we both COVID positive, we also entered like the hottest week ever. I'm pretty sure records were set for the days. Like at one day said it was 19 degrees above average for the day. I mean, we had a day that was 114 degrees. And so basically, my husband and I, sick with COVID. This is the only room with an air conditioning. We literally lived in this room. Like, I haven't cooked in weeks at all. Haven't done laundry in weeks. Haven't done anything in weeks but stay in this room. And my husband, you may recall, does not like sports. So he was not really wanting to watch soccer with me. I watched... Hello! Stop it! Knock it off. No. I watched at some of the games. I didn't watch all of them. And I wasn't able to record my updates because my husband was in here, and all the dogs, like all the dogs and us two humans here in this room, day in, day out. I slept a couple nights on the air mattress. My husband always toughed it out in the bedroom, but I can't do heat. Just cannot. And so, I've now developed like a croup cough. It's lovely. And my husband went back to work for the first time in almost 4 weeks today. But so there's been no chance to edit videos or even watch all the games. Oh, and then my lovely, lovely doggy companions decided, hey Mom, how about we just like chew on the charger of your computer? Wouldn't that be a swell idea? Yeah, guys, that was a swell idea. Swell. I got a replacement battery. Have not opened it yet though. I mean, it's been miserable, you guys. Not been sleeping well, been sick. And then to top it all off, I had a false positive pregnancy test. So it's been lovely. I was positive one day, and the next day I was negative. And that's happened to me once before. And luckily it does not seem to have set off quite near the depressive episode that it did the last time. But I did sleep an entire day after that. So anyway, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. But so I thought, I'm going to film this. I am not going to edit it. I am going to upload it so you guys know where I've been and what I've been up to. And I do have some craft stuff to show with you guys. Share with you guys. Anyways, I've not really been cross-stitching because I was getting, hang on. I guess I will be editing. Now I have to edit the video because my husband couldn't decide if that was the entrance to the store or not. Anyways. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I've done craft. Oh yeah. Why? Okay. Because I was getting real nauseous. And so that's part of why I took a pregnancy test, and I also haven't had my period in a while. But so I couldn't look down because that made me nauseous, so I haven't really been cross-stitching, but I could crochet decently okay. So that's what I've been doing. And so I will share the cross-stitch I've done is basically this part, 200 stitches. This is Merry Christmas by the Letter by Lizzie Kate. Anyways, let me share the crochet I've been doing. And then we will talk about the games. Washcloth. I really like those colors. Blanket. This is a changes the colors as you go. And I mean, I'm getting fairly close to being done with it, I think. I do like how bright and vibrant it is. And a scarf. I really like this pattern. I've made it a lot of times. And it uses one skein of a yarn. This is, it has a glitter thread in it. Anyways, I mentioned in the other videos, which I haven't edited yet, that I am thinking about opening back up my Etsy shop with putting some crochet stuff in it. Which is part of why I've been crocheting up a storm. Then the main thing I've been doing is scrunchies. So I made three of these pink ones. 2 of these pink ones. I think the color is pomegranate. 8 of these blue brilliance scrunchies. 2 of these, I want to call it moody blue. I think, what is it called? I don't know. Don't remember. But I want to call it moody blue. It's actually more blue than it's showing. It is like a blue-gray combination, but more blue than gray. Anyways, 2 of those. I'm got 1 done of this mocha color, and I'm working on a second one. And then I've got 4 of these little octopus dudes. And then I've got the two smaller ones in this mint green color. Anyways, so that's what I've been doing. Let's put this all back in this basket. So, my husband and I have been watching a lot of TV. We've watched Cold Case. We've watched Numbers. I've been watching some YouTube. But yeah, that's what's basically been going on. Anyways, so you may have seen that Germany got eliminated. It is painful. It is really painful because they were playing so good, and I mean, it was a really good game. I think the referee was dreadful. His name's Anthony Taylor. This guy has a drama with him. I think like a year ago, another manager cornered him in a parking lot to yell at him about how bad his refereeing was. So, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions, Germany should have been awarded a penalty kick for a handball against a Spanish player, which the ball was going to goal, like it was on target, and the player's hand stopped it. And like, even though the player didn't purposefully move his hand to stop it, it is still a handball. The referee does not say so, but like, it was a handball. The UEFA tried to come out afterwards and say, oh, it wasn't a handball. Also, they tried to, but no one believes them because everyone accuses UEFA of cheating. Anyways, so part of the problem was like the player's hand was in an unnatural position, and then he was like trying to move it down closer to his body when it touched, but like it wasn't next to his body. It wasn't like parallel to his body, which makes it a handball according to the letter of the law. And at that point, Germany and Spain were tied, and so it could have put Germany ahead. In the end, Spain scored a last-minute goal in extra time to avoid penalties. And Germany were eliminated, and it was very painful, especially because my favorite player, Toni Kroos, it was the end of his career. Like, he's retired now. And Germany were doing so good, but I mean, to meet up with the other tournament favorites in the quarterfinals is just, someone would have been eliminated who would have deserved to go on. Meanwhile, you've got France still hanging in there. You know, France with their 3 goals scored in the whole tournament. 2 of them are own goals, and 1 is a penalty. But hey, yeah, France is still there. Yay, yay, yay. And England, who's just been playing poorly, they still get to be in it. They eliminated Switzerland in penalty kicks. I felt really bad for Switzerland. Netherlands still in it. They're having a more standard tournament where you've got your ups and your downs, and they just make it through. So, tomorrow is Spain versus France, and I really just don't even know what way to cheer for, because France does not deserve it, in my opinion. Because I'm sorry, 2 own goals and a penalty should not have you through to the semifinals. It's just ridiculous. That's in 5 games. That is how much you've scored in 5 games. I mean, Germany scored more in 1 game. Whatever. That's how they do it. But then their opponent is Spain, and I detest Spain. But would I rather go out to the winners? Probably. Probably. I don't know. It's all so difficult. And then the next day we've got England versus the Netherlands. I do like to cheer on the Netherlands because they've got a real great fan base, and I like that about the Netherlands. In the 2010 World Cup, they had a group of fans that literally drove a bus all the way down Africa to follow the team from game to game. Incredible fan base. I would not drive a car through Africa, and I lived in Africa, which is perhaps why I would not drive a car through Africa. But anyways, so I do like to cheer for them. However, England has a few players I really like Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham. Phil Foden seems, like a decent fella. I do hate their fans, though. And then my nephew also likes the English team. So, just all torn up now. Don't know what to do. So, that's where we're at. It's not that I've lost motivation. It's just I've lost a little motivation, And I don't even think it's about the soccer, about Germany being eliminated. I think it really comes down to the COVID. It kicked my butt again. And the heat. Oh, probably more than COVID is the heat. I am struggling with the heat. I can't do heat. It's so hard. But anyways, so that's where we're at. What did I end up predicting on my match predictor? I said Spain would beat France 1-0. Why? Because France is not scoring, but Spain is. But also, France's defense is pretty good. So that's why I said 1-0 as opposed to a higher score line. Then I predicted England and Netherlands to be a 1-1 draw. Honestly, I don't know who would go through. Probably England? I don't know. I'd like to see England go further just because Prince William keeps showing up at the games, and that's always nice eye candy, Maybe next time he'll bring his son. That would be really cool to have Prince George there. But it's not a game, in the country. But still, that'd be cool, right? Especially if England got to the finals, to have Prince George there. So, yeah. I don't have real strong opinions. I'm ready for the Olympics to start. That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready for the Olympics to start. Anyways, I'll talk to you all later. I'm gonna try to get this uploaded real quick. I just need to get these 2 videos together. So, chat with y'all later. Bye.